Shalom. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all that Akim across the four corners of the earth that's pushing this truth and faith and in sincerity, who potentially are of the elect. I'm going to bring out a few scriptures in Sirach, the 23rd chapter, starting at the third verse. I'm going to get right into it. So this is Sirach 23, starting at the third verse, and it reads, Salakia. Start at the 24th verse. 24th verse. I'm sorry. The 23rd chapter, the 4th verse. It reads, O Lord, Father and power of my life, give me not a proud look, but turn away from me, thy servant, always a haughty mind. Verse 5, 23 and 5. And turn away from me vain hopes and concupiscence, Salakia, and thou shalt hold him up that is desirous always to serve thee. Let not the greediness of the belly nor lust of the flesh take hold of me, and give not over me thy servant into a impotent mind. Now I'm going to go back up to the chapter 23, verse 4, and read it again and speak on these scriptures. Now the Passover is approaching. You know, the Passover is in today is March the 8th, 2017, and the Passover comes in on March the 11th at Eve. March the 11th at the Eve, you know, and every year around this time, men fall out before and after the Passover, man. And you should be afraid. I'm afraid, you know what I mean? Because I know that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, if it be his will, he can take the spirit from me and any other man. And if you are of the elect, you're good, you know. If you are of the elect, you're okay. And the elect is going to do the things that the scriptures say the elect is supposed to do, man. And that is to be humble. First and foremost, you have to be humble to receive this truth. To be faithful, meaning believe in this whole book through your actions. Pray. Go out on the highways and byways, teach this word. Study. Be a brother to your brothers. Be in order, not only when camp is going or when amongst the brothers, but this order is all the time, man. Order doesn't stop when you get off the block. Order is 24/7, every day of the week, man. And the elect is going to do these things. So Sirach 23 and 4 says, O Lord, Father and power of my life, give me not a proud look. Now when these guys fall out the truth, they have a proud look on their face, man, because they start coming up against the doctrine, you know. And I pray the Most High never give me over to a proud look, man, you know. But turn away from thy servant always a haughty mind. A proud, haughty, it means proud, man. A proud mind, you know, to where you could, for an example, you can have enough pride to Say, you know what? The men that taught me this truth through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, I now know more than they do. And certain breakdowns that they taught me, I'm going to break it down the correct way. You know? That's a proud mind, man, a haughty mind. Sirach 23:5. Turn away from me vain hopes. A lot of these guys fall out of the truth, man, because they have vain hopes, meaning they hoping for certain things of the world, man, to happen for them in their life. You know, they in a lot of cases, guys can't let go of the world, and they might hope and inspire maybe to be a rapper. You know, maybe to make a lot of money, maybe to have that family. You know, the perfect Israelite family, which won't exist here in Babylon. You know, if you thinking like that, you'll bug the hell out, man, or whatever it may be. And concupiscence. Let me say that again, because it's a hard word for me to pronounce. Concupiscence. Concupiscence. Salakia, hard word for me, Akim. Concupiscence means basically desires, uh, a extreme desire or a desire. So vain desires. You know, still you don't want to be turned over, or you want to stay away from having a mind of vain desires, man. Because it's okay to lust, to desire, to have concupiscence, but it must be towards the right things, you know. It ultimately should be towards this truth, you know, towards the brotherhood. Desire to be the best brother you can be towards your brother. Desire to be in order. Desire to be disciplined, you know. Desire to be delivered from Babylon the Great, from all the hell that's coming to that's gonna come to this place, you know. And thou shalt hold him up that is desirous always to serve thee, to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So it's saying that the Most High, if your desire is to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, it's a good chance you're of the elect if you do it unto the end, man. I'm going to end on this verse right here. This is Sirach 23:6. Let not the greediness of the belly, dealing with your mind, nor lust of the flesh take hold of me, meaning you have been completely consumed in your fleshly lust, man. And you better believe we are dealing with that. That's the battle you're going to have to deal with in this truth. You know, you're going to deal with the battle of your flesh lusting after carnal things, man, versus your spirit saying, no, that's not right. You know that what the scriptures say, you know, seek ye the kingdom of heaven first, and all other things should be added unto you, you know. So, hey, man, it happens to us all, but you don't want that to take hold of you, meaning you done been completely consumed with it. Most likely, if that happens to you, unless Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has mercy on you, you know, you done, man. You out there in the world consumed in whatever it may be. Chasing after women, chasing after money, you know, or just being a lazy ass nigga. Just being lazy as hell, you know. And give not over me thy servant into a impudent mind. And the word impudent basically means shameless, you know. So that's the opposite of proud. I'm sorry. That's the opposite of humble, being humble, salakia. It's the opposite of being humble. When you're shameless, you know. You're not ashamed to say certain things, to speak against certain men that have taught you this truth. You're not ashamed to lack being a brother to your brother. You know, you're not ashamed to not. You're really first. This is first and foremost. You're not ashamed to not be on fire for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You know, but you're proud. So man, this is a video that I just wanted to do. I was reading this particular chapter, read these 3 verses, and I said might as well just do a quick lesson on it. The Passover is approaching, man. Brothers, stay in the spirit, pray. You know, gotta feel them Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And keep pushing and doing the work, Akim. With that, I'm gonna close out. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers out there that are doing this work in truth and sincerity, who potentially are of the elect. Shalom.